Hello guys, welcome back to VP Reaction. I'm Peter.
I'm Vicky.
Welcome for today's episode.
Yes.
It's another episode, guys. We're going to, I think it's an exploration video, a documentary.
Some kind of a documentary.
Yeah. First, this was brought to us by Dan.
Exactly.
So thank you, Dan, for sponsoring another episode on VP Reacts family. Guys, thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
The episode for today is entitled "The Story of the First Rock and Roll Song."
Wow, the story of the first rock and roll song.
Yeah.
Oh, sounds interesting. I think I would love to know that.
Yeah, and I think this is about a song we did of Rocket Water, Rocket 88 or something like that.
Okay, that was the first rock and roll song.
Yeah, we did it long out. I think it's
I remember Rocket 88.
I think it was Rocket 88 song.
Okay, let's find out more about it in the video.
I'm not shaming myself. I'm really finger closed. I want to see which first rock and roll song is it featured on this episode. So guys, vibe with us to the end.
So subscribe, guys, if you haven't. This in case you have a request, a recommendation, be it a song, a documentary, a movie, name them all. Just come with them on our Buy Me Coffee link. The link is on the description below. It's just a way of supporting the channel or keeping our channel running. So also we have the Patreon community. For Patreon, remember we post their videos, so it's very important for you to also join our Patreon so that you can catch up with everything that we do here. And it's also you can use the Patreon to request a song by joining any membership there. Otherwise, let's see. Okay.
Yeah, that is
Rocket
it.
88. The
Rocket
sound is
88.
kind of very good.
Yeah, so I was right.
In April of 1951, 70 years ago as of the release of this video, musical act Jackie Brenston and his Delta Cats would release a song that many music writers consider to be the first rock and roll record. This would be 2 years before Elvis Presley would release his first record, and 3 years before Bill Haley and his Comets would release their 1954 smash hit Rock Around the Clock.
Okay. So it's from even those are just new one from us. I wanted to
check the artist
of this song.
The artist.
Yeah.
It's Billy somebody. It's Billy Haley and
Billy
Haley and his
the comments
and
his comments. So, but I'm saying the song is Rock Around the Clock. I think this is another song.
For sure. Oh.
But rock.
While the true title of the first rock and roll song will forever be disputed, there are several pioneering elements that makes Rocket 88 a worthy contender. But before we dive into the musical components of this song, let's first examine how this song came to be. 19-year-old Ike Turner, yes, the same Ike Turner from the Ike and Tina Turner music duo, walked into a small Memphis recording studio along with his backing band, the Kings of Rhythm. The band wanted to create an ode to the fastest American car at the time, the Oldsmobile Rocket 88. Released by Chess Records and produced by Sam Phillips, the song was...
I remember Rocket 88 was like a car.
Yeah, it was a car.
Yeah.
A sports car.
A sports car. Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
But I'm hearing him mentioning about a lady sang it.
Yeah.
Or we did a version of someone.
We did a version of who was he? Was he the Bobby? Not Bobby.
Okay.
Can I really remember the version that we did? Was it from Fat Domino?
Something like that. That's what I'm trying to imagine, like them mentioning a girl and a crew. I don't remember us doing like that version.
Yeah, but
maybe we did a version of someone else.
Fat Domino.
It sounds like Fat Domino. I don't know.
Credited to Jackie Brenston and his Delta Cats. In actuality, Jackie Brenston was the saxophonist of the Kings of Rhythm who sang the lead vocals on the song, while the Delta Cats was Ike Turner and the rest of his band.
I think we did
Each
Tana.
member of the band was only paid about $20
Tana,
for the
Tana,
session, which
Tana.
would amount to about $200 nowadays. The song was an unexpected hit, topping the best-selling R&B records chart on June 9th, 1951.
So I think we've not done a song from Jackie Brenston, this version of Jackie.
You have not done Jackie,
Yeah.
but I think we did Tana's version.
Yeah. So maybe you guys can share with us this version as well.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Sam Phillips loved what he heard and would purchase the rights to the song from Jackie Brenston for $910, or about $9,300 when adjusted for inflation. This purchase would benefit Phillips immensely, as the royalties to the song allowed him to establish his own label called Sun Records. Founded in February of 1952, Sun Records would become the first label to record rock and roll legends such as the likes of Jerry Lee Lewis, Carl Perkins, Charlie Rich, Johnny Cash, Roy Orbison, and Elvis Presley.
On this list, we only know
Roy Orbison
and
Elvis
Presley. And who else?
They've mentioned, I think, 3 of them. Elvis, Johnny Cash, someone like that.
Have you ever done Johnny Cash? Yeah. You're really far.
Such as the likes of Jerry Lee Lewis, Carl Perkins.
Jerry Lewis is we've not yet.
Yeah.
I think it's time we do him as well.
Charlie Rich, Johnny Cash, Roy Orbison, and Elvis Presley. With the royalties enabling Phillips to establish Sun Records, Rocket 88 at the very least played a major role in the development of rock and roll music. So what makes Rocket 88 the first rock song ever recorded? Regarding the musical elements, the song combines swing music along with up-tempo blues. This up-tempo blues music is known as jump blues, which serves as a precursor to rock music in the late 1940s.
Walking with my baby, she got great big feet. She's long, lean, and lank, and ain't had nothing to eat, but she's my baby.
The vocals on the song by Brenston were uniquely energetic for the time. Perhaps the key reason that Rocket 88 is the first rock song is due to the pioneering work of Willie Keysart. As the guitarist of Kings of Rhythm, Keysart unintentionally developed a new sound while the band was traveling from Mississippi to Memphis, Tennessee. While driving on Highway 61, Keysart's amplifier was damaged during the trip. Upon realizing that his speaker had torn, Phillips made an attempt to hold the cone in place by stuffing the amp with newspaper. As a result, when Keysart played the guitar, it created a unique, fuzzy, and distorted sound that would become a staple of rock and roll music. Phillips liked the sound and quoted as saying, "The more unconventional it sounded, the more interested I would become in it." Regarding the sound of Rocket 88, Time would publish the following review, and I quote, "Rocket 88 was brash and it was sexy. It took elements of the blues, hammered them with rhythm and attitude and electric guitar, and reimagined black music into something new. If the blues seemed to give voice to old wisdom, this new music seemed full of youthful notions. If the blues was about squeezing cathartic joy out of the bad times, this new music was about letting the good times roll. If the blues was about earthly troubles, the rock that Turner's crew created seemed to shout that the sky was now the limit."
Oh, wow.
Sam Phillips, among many other music writers, would declare that Rocket 88 is the first rock and roll record. Little Richard would credit the song as a major influence on his own work, and even took the piano intro from Rocket 88 for his own 1958 rock song, Good Golly Miss Molly.
Good golly, Miss Molly, sure like the bone.
At the end of the day, however, determining the first rock and roll record is ultimately a fruitless task. Ike Turner himself would disagree with the notion that Rocket 88 is the first rock song, stating during an interview, and I quote, "I don't think that Rocket 88 is rock and roll. I think that Rocket 88 is R&B, but I think Rocket 88 is the cause of rock and roll existing." One historian named Nigel Williamson would argue Rocket 88 is a transitional song that bridged the gap between genres. This argument is certainly a valid one, with some pointing out that the shuffle rhythm of the song is far more in line with R&B music than rock. Some argue that the first rock and roll song was written even earlier, with the song That's All Right Mama by Arthur Big Boy Crudup in 1946 being the actual title holder.
1946?
Well, now that's all right, now, mama.
It's That's All Right from Arthur. I think we have a lot to do now. I'm more interested in the 50s back now.
The 40s.
40s, like
Yeah,
this one.
this
Listen
was
to this.
1940s.
Listen to this.
Actual title holder.
Well, now that's all right, now, mama.
It gives some raw energy, some
Raw energy,
raw
yeah,
vibe.
vocals,
Like, the
and
vocals are
storytelling.
raw. Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
That's all right for you. That's
While the attempt to pinpoint the first rock song will forever be debated, Rocket 88 undoubtedly influenced countless musicians and reshaped the musical landscape in the decades to come.
Okay.
This is interesting. What I've just learned is that it happens unknowingly. As they say, they were traveling somewhere and the amplifier got damaged.
Yes.
So they had to use the guitar.
Right.
So on the guitar, they produced something unique that
Oh,
made it
yeah.
possible. Though they were producing an R&B song, that guitars that accompanied the song made it like
to
be
look kind of unique and brought the
Yeah.
introduction of more rock and roll.
Yeah. So most of the artists at that time you started using that.
I think it was like it's kind of originated from the R&B, but but it was kind of different because of the blues now. Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah, because I heard it mentioned like it the difference is the blues, like the blues were I think are kind of different.
Yeah, they were kind of
or introduction of the
noticeable.
blues.
Introduction of the blues. The blues are the guitars. So introduction of that guitar made it more unique and noticeable and more interesting.
More different from maybe the R&B vibe.
And for sure that blues make you to
enjoy.
get off the seat. Yeah. Yeah.
And even the piano and all.
Okay, so guys, please, we have really inquired about the artists that were mentioned that were new to us.
By the way,
also,
they've mentioned a couple of them. I think it's time maybe we should also jump into the artists to understand those artists that were there way before.
Yeah, I really like their vibe. They was telling a story in a song, accompanied with the guitar, seated.
Yeah,
they were really
some
looking
raw
cool.
energy, raw vocals, something organic.
So we can't wait to be jumping to that more. Guys, share that on our Buy Me Coffee link. Share your genuine comment about this episode. Maybe something that was left out aside at that.
Also, maybe you can give your thoughts. Like, do you think Rocket 88 was the first rock and roll
song?
Yeah, or do you think it came and paved way, or it was just a song that paved way for the introduction of rock and roll?
Exactly. And due to that, give us on that era the song that might compete with it.
Yeah, you can share more suggestions. We'd love to jump into more. So thank you guys for your time. See you soon.
We out.
Bye bye.